Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today I wanted to talk about something that was announced during the most recent third anniversary live stream, and it is this very short but telling roadmap that we got for the next couple of months. So this is October, November, and then a sparkly shiny December. Looking at October, all these EX characters I believe is referring to the EX bait banner, the 10 times guaranteed featured EX banner that everyone can summon on. November has a nice little message right here that says we are currently considering major projects for November and beyond. And then in here, everyone gets magic crystals. A new campaign involving all leaders will be held. And then special events are planned for December as well. So, special projects from November and beyond, a campaign where we get a lot of magic crystals. Now, originally, I thought this was talking to the login bonus and the extra crystals we get from clearing Crucible again, but it seems like after further review that this is going to relate to something directly new. Like something when November hits, whether it be mid-November or very late November, something is going to happen that's going to give us a lot of magic crystals? Question mark. I know this says 1,000 down here. I believe that's referring to the free 1,000 crystals we get from logging in, but this is something I think entirely separate. So I think we can expect a decent, and I say decent with air quotes, decent as free to play given away. Probably not enough to, not what you're wanting. Like it's not going to pity a unit or something, but something that's going to happen that's going to give us more crystals. Maybe it's a recurring thing. I don't know. Maybe they finally unlock Guild Wars, Union Wars, whatever you want to call it, because we really don't have anything to do in unions right now. Who knows? But then we get to December, which they said special projects, special events are planned for December. Now, we already have Shizu here. We know what this is. This is going to be an in-game kind of little event featuring Shizu. It's called Interview with Shizu, and it's going to be a brand new scenario with a brand new storyline written by Fuse, the author of Slime. And we already have a few of these in-game. If we go take a look at the Quest tab and the Event tab, you can see that we have observation journals, interview with Demon Butler, interview with Purple Progenitor, interview with John. It's going to be one of these story things that you get 100 crystals, it's a giveaway fight, and you learn a little bit more about the lore of whatever character. And this is what I'm going to expect will be. It won't actually be considered content, not clearable, difficult, or challenging, or brain-scratching content. It's just, here's 100 crystals, we need a reason to give it away, here you go. A new scenario written by Fuse is cool. I will appreciate that, but it's not, like, something to do. But now we have Special Project 1 and Special Project 2. Now this is interesting because they don't say anything about it. Nothing is said about what Project 1 or Project 2 is. So we have to go backwards in time and look at some of the other roadmaps that they have given us previously during other major celebrations. So this is from the first anniversary. It says a year ago, but it's actually October 30th of 2022. So, during the first anniversary, they announced the 4 months, 100 fantastic celebration event thingamabobbers. And to a new player, you'd be like, 100 things, holy crap. No. Every single little thing was just an in-game event that was already going to be slated. Like, one would be Predator Battle, one would be the new banner, and then the second banner, and then the third banner, and Jubilee. And it's all things that we've come to expect out of the game to release every single month. They just tried to pad it out. So we had 4 months of it because every month we get roughly the same amount of content. There were a few special things in here, but nothing to really, really write home about. So this, while being a roadmap for 4 months, didn't actually tell us anything because a whole bunch of question marks were here. So that was their first attempt at a roadmap. The next roadmap that was pretty actually good and gave us a little bit more detail, but also not at the same time, was the 1.5 anniversary. The Warrior's Mind with Guy and Evil Rimuru, Violet and Lumi, and Protector Velzard. we got this roadmap. So we got more story quests, a new opening and everything. We got, this was Valor, and I think this was Valor Cup, coming later on. But this question mark right here, slated for early summer is what this is. That actually ended up being the Konosuba collab, which I don't have the spreadsheet open. Let me find it. So late June, early July, we got a weird half meta that was only 2 weeks long, but it was Konosuba. Megami, Rimuru, Protector Rimuru, and then Aqua and Cosma with the free-to-play Darkness. So that was their whole special thing. And it's a collab, and they wanted to keep it under wraps. So you know what? They did. They made it just a big old question mark, sparkly icon. And we're like, oh, we're teasing something. And then it came out, and we're like, oh, Konosuba, cool, awesome. And then we move on to the second anniversary, which this is actually recorded during the Overlord collab, but when the second anniversary originally began, it touted as 5 months of the second anniversary celebration, and a special new thing will be revealed every single month. A special collab, if you would say, which some of these are actually genuinely collabs. Some of them were you're kind of reaching. But when this live stream came out and they first announced this weird roadmap leading up to Season 3, the first collab was a collab with the artist for the light novel and the light novel, and they gave us the really good illustrations of second anniversary Shizu and Hinata. So technically a collab, again, quote unquote. And then the actual big time second anniversary meta, the Visions of Coleus team, was quote unquote collabed with the actual movie itself. So we got the Visions of Coleus team, Violet and Blanc and Jean and Lumi and Rimuru and all that. And that was touted as a collab and a special project. And then in December, we got the Idolmaster collab, which no one saw coming. At this rate, we had kind of expected that collabs would just be something else to do with slime. And then the Idols came out, and they are invincible. And, you know, while the Western maybe side of the player base wasn't super hyped on that, I'm sure a lot of Japanese players were, and there are Idolmaster fans out there. I'm not kind of trying to rag on you. But it was an odd pick. But that is a true collab. They also are owned by Bandai, so it was kind of cheap. January was the Ichiban Kuji collab, and they made a whole bunch of figures and everything in artwork, and that came to be the New Year's Blessing team, which is still a very good team to this day. So they did a good job there. Was it a true collab? Again, details. And then in February, late February, early March, we had the Overlord collab, which was a hot steaming pile of shite, unfortunately. We got a few good characters out of it, don't get me wrong. We certainly did. Shizu and Protector Rimuru, and then everyone else was just kind of mid. Nabe, as a free-to-play character, like, fine, she worked on the team, but Ainz and Shoutir and Albedo were just severely mishandled, and this will go down as probably one of the darkest periods of slime in history, because just no one enjoyed this collab. No one enjoyed it, no one liked what they did with the characters except Shizu and Rimuru, and it was very upsetting that they made the slime characters better than the Overlord characters when we knew that the Overlord characters would never come back. And while Shizu was very good and she still will never come back, we kind of expected that same level out of everyone, and we didn't get it. But all this is leading back to the whole point that I'm trying to make, and that is Special Project 1 and 2 in December, I would say is like a 90% chance that one of these things is a collab with some IP. Now, what IP? I don't know. Sword Art Online, Rising the Shield Hero, Fate, kind of doubted, but hey, let me dream. ReZero is currently airing right now. Personally, not a huge fan of ReZero, but hey, a collab is a collab. There are numerous different anime IPs that Slime could collab with that other games have collabed with Slime as well. Not that we can pull that in any sort of fashion, but if Slime can collab out, we can attempt to collab in. So I'm thinking that somewhere in December, whether it be early December or late December going into January, is going to be a collab meta, and it's currently late October, so we've got 2 months to go. The third anniversary is going on. We should get the second banner unit somewhere around the 4th or 5th. I don't know when I actually put this video up, but they should be coming, and then the week after that, 18th and 19th, will also be another unit. And after that, like, depending on what those units are, maybe the smart thing would be to start saving your crystals in anticipation of this. Now, the other thing that this could be referring to, at least one of the parts, is that we know that in December, on the 20th, or probably the 19th for me, they are going to give us the ability to awaken old characters into the new Unbound rarity. So existing EX units like Commander Shizu, New Year's Rimuru, Exalted Champion Milim, every of those characters will be able to be upgraded. And also the really old, like, basic 5 stars, Octogram Lumi. So Octogram units, Lumi and Rammers are here, so they are also included. The first ever meta Dark Rimuru, Dark Veldora. Like, we are going to get this ability to upgrade them from base level to EX and then to Unbounds. So we're going to have the ability to make every existing character into an Unbound by some way, shape, or form. We don't know what process that is. We don't know what materials that's going to require. I assume it's going to be really expensive and really time-consuming and not free-to-play friendly, because that is an insane level of power creep for these old units. I don't know how this is going to be implemented, but we do know that this is happening in December. So that could be one of the special project slots, and the other one could still be a collab. I mean, this could be because they're upgrading the old 5 stars and the EX characters to Unbounds. Like, I mean, someone can say out there that that's Special Project 1 and 2, the upgrading of old characters and EXs to Unbounds. That would be really crappy, but I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's a low chance, but it can happen. So that's the only, like, other thing that could take up even one of those slots. We don't really know what's coming for the rest of November. We don't know what's coming in December apart from that Shizu interview thing, which I actually don't think is coming until, like, next year. I thought in the live stream they said like 2025 or something, but we know that's coming. So whether it's a collab, whether it's split, whether it's 2 collabs or it's a collab and split with this EX Unbound upgrades to old characters, could be a number of things. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If we were to have a collab, what IP would you like? What anime? ReZero, Sword Art, Shield Hero, 7 Deadly Sins, Solo Leveling. There are so many shows that you could put in this game, and it would make a lot of sense. And let's just get the conversation started. What do you want to see? What is your ideal scenario? Assuming that the team is actually good and not crap like Overlord. But that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.